So something I did not mention in the first part of the tutorial is this quick checklist you have just next to you on the right panel under the headset. So if you put the headset on, you will access the quick checklist. And here I'm just going to start quickly engine 1 and 4. That's the normal procedure. If you listened carefully to what I said in the first video, the first tutorial. Yeah, for the taxiing, you really need only engine 1 and 4, and that will be way enough. And then we will start engine 2 and 3 once we are running. So yeah, just a quick checklist I wanted to add, and then we can do the taxi procedure. Hello simmers, glad to see you back on the channel. So after the startup, what you need to do to start the taxi procedure is to turn on the NTI system here on the right. Then you check the cabin pressurization and the climate control, and then the auto aileron trim. All right, that's okay, everything is good here. That's a good time to check the last warning messages, so that's normal because engine 2 and 3 are off at the moment. Head-up display is on, the taxi lights are on, and we can go. So the taxi speed is under 20 knots. And as you can see, with only 2 engines startup, the Quasar is already going too fast. So imagine when you leave the 4 engines on. Yeah, you need to apply constant braking. Okay, we are now on the runway. So all we need to do now is to turn off the fuel valves of engine 2 and 3 and put the starters on engine 2 and 3. And we have the APU still running. But actually what Lord Fred told us during the stream is that you don't need the APU once engine 1 and 4 are started, because the power engine 1 and 4 is are generating is enough to start engine 2 and 3. So we just need to wait that N1 and N2 are aligned with the references. You can see the oil pressure going up in engine 2 and 3 here. And after that, we will be able to proceed to takeoff. All right, we don't need the APU anymore. So the only thing really to remember for takeoff is that you don't need to trim the Quasar in order to take off. Make sure the trim is actually set to neutral, to 0. Elevator trim should be 0 here, right here. That's the perfect. That's another challenge when you are flying, but to take off, 0 is good. So we don't need the taxi light anymore. Taxi strobe lights. You can check your warnings if you need to. So the speed references are also in the tablet. If you go to speed, here you have all the references. So takeoff 380 knots. That's insane, I know. But because the Quasar is the Quasar, or the Quasar, that's the French way to say it. It's such a beast, such a massive aircraft. You need a lot of thrust to make it take off, but that's perfectly fine, and you can have very smooth takeoff, even at this kind of speed. So I'm using a bit of afterburners, but you don't need to really. You can do it without it, but I just find it more funny. That's it, basically. And then landing gear up. And now you are good to go. So right now I am trimming. I am trimming heavily the Quasar to keep the climb rate. I mean, you can select the climb rate you want, but I like it to be between 30 and 40. I'm just going to stop speaking because the engine sound is too loud for the moment. So here you can adjust the trim, the elevator trim. So if you have an Xbox controller, I would really suggest to keybind elevator trim up and elevator trim down on some controls on your Xbox controller. That will make your life really much easier to fly the Quasar in various circumstances.
Mach 3 achieved. Captain, the sound barrier is now officially ancient history.
And that's it for today, guys. I will catch you on the next video about all the things interesting to know to fly the Quasar. That is definitely a massive beast. And
altitude 120,000 feet. The world looks tiny from here. Maybe I'll let you go back down there, if you behave.
So yeah, I will see you on the next one. Fly safe, have fun. Hope you like the Quasar. Bye bye, guys.